For our next matchup, an Elimination Chamber match. These 6 competitors are entering to compete for the POG Championship title. Our first entrant, Colt Stud.
The POG Championship, as we all know, won at last BloodMania. Duke Death, our inaugural champion, and what a reign it's been so far. Our first competitor here, Colt Stud, usually arrives by way of motorcycle, but Pose can't really drive into the chamber.
He's looking real limber here tonight. He's looking strong.
Well, despite his status as one of the fan favorites in this company, not a lot to show for it in terms of BloodMania victories, and only a modest amount of title reigns. I think he's hungry.
I think he's deserved a shot at a major title like the POG Championship for a while. And, as we know, the POG Champion himself has his eyes set on it, but I think I would be okay with seeing it resting on Colt Stud. How about you?
I think Colt Stud would be a hell of a POG Champion. And I also got word backstage that the POG Champion, after such a dominant display over Ujama Yellow, he's demanding a title shot after this very match.
Well, we'll see how that plays out. I don't know how you could go back-to-back with matches like that. That was only a few hours ago. But here comes the champ himself, wearing that belt with pride. I see he's changed up his appearance since last BloodMania.
I think now that he is a champion, he's got something to show for his performances. I think he's a little more confident than he used to be.
He seems confident, he seems calm, cool, and collected. Can't wait to see what this guy has in store.
And being such an early entrant to the chamber, he gets his pick of 3 of the pods. Does not have to start this matchup inside the ring. It looks pretty promising. Does not have to weather the entire storm.
Yeah, I think that could be an issue. In a match like this, similar to a Battle Royal or a Royal Rumble, stamina management is such an important factor to how these matches play out. If you go too hard, too quick, you're just going to end up burning the candle at both ends when you get into the later stages of these competitions.
I absolutely agree. It's why whoever starts inside the ring for this matchup is at an inherent disadvantage, but crazier things have happened. And now who is this? Oh, it's Evil Future Demon.
He's using his future technological prowess to affect the arena itself. There he is. Cocky as always, striding towards the ring, gesturing towards the crowd. They love him.
And that being said, interestingly enough, despite both Evil Future Demon and Colt Stud being time travelers, I believe they're from totally different timelines.
Yeah, I was actually speaking to Colt backstage, and after he told me that my wife will divorce me in a few years, he also mentioned that anytime someone travels through time, it creates an entirely new timeline for the future. So the future that Colt Stud arrived from could be completely different from the future Evil Death Robot derives from, which could be completely different from the future Evil Future Demon came from.
That is something that modern science does not yet comprehend, but I'm glad to know it nonetheless. And
who could it be?
Shadow Mystery Man.
Wait, who? Is someone approaching?
He does like to use the night as his veil, but
there he is.
There he is.
The challenger from your darkest fear, weighing in at 333 pounds, Death.
Now, this competitor, unlike some of our other competitors, when you try to interview him backstage, he seemingly disappears without a trace. No one really knows who he is, why he's here, or what his goals are, but we do know one thing. He would make for a fantastic POG champion.
Absolutely. I mean, someone with an aura of mystique like his is just going to naturally be a big draw to the fans. Brings a lot to a title when you could literally not know when the champ is going to show up. Is he even in the ring? Is he?
It's really hard to make out.
I'm trying to get communications to the ring.
I see Evil Future Demon. Oh.
I caught a glimpse. I have confirmation. He is entering the arena. All right.
See Evil Future Demon being picked up on our cameras, but where the hell is this man going?
There's Duke Death.
Well, we can only hope he enters one of the pods.
Speaking of competitors who haven't had the strongest showings in the last year, Evil Blood Skeleton.
Really, the old Federation would have called someone like him a jobber, I believe. I think that's unfair, but I do think he has a lot to prove before he's taken quite as seriously as some of the powerhouses of our Federation.
I think a win here at BloodMania could be huge for him, for his career, and for his just overall popularity amongst the Evil Blood, Death, Hell, Violence Federation nebula.
And that being said, the pods are filled up, and I think I did catch a glimpse of Shadow Mystery Man. So unfortunately, for Evil Blood Skeleton, he does have to start this matchup on the outside in the fray.
You have to wonder if maybe Shadow Mystery Man's inherent ability to sneak around and stealth his way through the arena might give him somewhat of an unfair advantage in this matchup.
I think normally perhaps it might, but I mean, when you're locked inside the chamber with the others, no hiding.
This is true. Truly a terrifying sight to behold.
And now we await our last entrant into this grueling matchup.
Oh, here he comes.
Man, a few words, but many actions.
Insane violence. Always an ecstatic showing from this competitor.
I don't want to be too pessimistic, but I don't think things are looking very good for Evil Blood Skeleton, not only starting in the ring, but against such a dangerous competitor in Insane Violence.
Yeah, and with someone like Insane Violence, you know he has been waiting for this title opportunity for a long time. He's hungry, and he's ready to show the world why he deserves to be our next POG champion.
Of course, at last BloodMania, he was not victorious in his match. However, it was a triple threat, and he was not the one pinned.
Absolutely. He still came out of that match looking strong in my eyes.
Absolutely. And I think it's not impossible that he goes all the way in the Elimination Chamber.
In a lot of ways, it almost seems like a match tailor-made for his combat style. You know, the idea of being trapped in this cage with an insane, violent individual sort of seems a lot more dangerous for the person stuck in there with him, you know?
No, I absolutely agree. Insane Violence has, I believe, to date, never once cut a promo, but if he ever does, I think he could use some of those words. But
Yeah,
Evil Blood Skeleton,
getting him in a hold early, fighting his way out insanely and violently. I wouldn't expect anything less.
now if I'm Insane Violence, I know I can probably put away Evil Blood Skeleton in a relatively quick fashion, but maybe expending that kind of energy this early into the matchup just isn't worth it.
Possibly not. Really hard to say at this point in time. They do have a good amount of time alone together in this ring until other competitors start to funnel in. It's all a matter of what work they can get done now while preserving their physical condition for the inevitable battle ahead.
I believe it is 3 minutes in between pod openings, and I think it would be really unfortunate if our champion Duke Death was out next. Well, unfortunate for him. Color me surprised. Evil Blood Skeleton. Well, what lead he was mounting. Oh, and another DDT. But Insane Violence catches the leg into. Just working over that back. Evil Blood Skeleton ducks the clothesline.
Whip into the corner.
And now a maneuver from the second rope and a bulldog.
Evil Blood Skeleton starting this battle off strong. Really taking the fight to Insane Violence.
And he better not let up, because once Insane Violence goes, there is no stopping him.
Chokeslam.
If Evil Blood Skeleton could put away Insane Violence before another pot opens, but he does not. And you've got to wonder, if you're Insane Violence in this situation, maybe you're losing a little bit of confidence. Everyone knows you're in the ring with someone who is perceived as perhaps the weakest competitor in this match, and you're actually on the defensive.
Oh, I believe we're about to see a pod open.
Who's going to join these two inside the ring? Colt Stud joins the fray.
The man from the future is here to compete for the POG Championship. Let's see what he has in store for us.
I think he's being intelligent right now. He's letting the other two battle each other, but I suppose patience grows thin.
Oh, a brutal strike to Evil Blood Skeleton. Followed up by... He's working over both these competitors.
Impressive what happens when you join an ongoing battle, really proving his dominance over both. And because this is an elimination-style matchup, Insane Violence has no reason to break up that pin. They're back inside the ring, which is ideal for our cameraman. What is Evil Blood Skeleton? Is this the Razor's Edge?
By God!
And it is.
What a destructive move to throw out onto Insane Violence.
Evil Blood Skeleton could defeat Insane Violence right here.
And he just
and
has.
Does.
I gotta say, even if he loses the match here tonight, he's certainly proved a lot of people wrong by taking out Insane Violence.
Is that... Oh my God.
Another Razor's Edge?
And a 2 count onto Colt Stud already. Color me impressed. And Colt Stud does not look too impressed. Oh, and a big boot.
Colt Stud making full use of his larger physique. This terrifying Titan is truly taking the battle straight to Evil Blood Skeleton here tonight. Oh, but he had a counter in mind for him.
Oh my God.
Could it be? A third?
Razor's Edge.
This could be over for Colt Stud.
Even if Evil Blood Skeleton does not win this match, I mean, you have to say no one was expecting this level of offense.
You have to admire the tenacity on his part here tonight. Fighting through not only the physical differential between himself and Colt Stud, but also the inherent psychological disadvantage of being the underdog in this kind of match.
But another competitor about to join.
Oh
And
no! Here he
Shadow
comes.
Mystery Man.
I wonder if he's going to get involved.
Tracking his movements to the ring may have been difficult, but there's nothing mysterious about this.
Oh, a little bit. Evil Blood Skeleton sort of assisting with his hidden techniques. Colt Stud
Colt
kicking
Stud.
out one.
He's not impressed. And deep 6 by Colt Stud.
It's going to take a lot more than that to take out Shadow Mystery Man. Or maybe it won't. I actually don't know much about him.
His performance in the Battle Royal, if I recall, was a little understated. But maybe I just didn't see him getting knocked out, and I don't really remember what he... Is that a cover?
Colt Stud establishing dominance with these early kickouts. Evil Blood Skeleton missing the lariat.
And Shadow Mystery Man locking in an arm hold onto Colt Stud. But the sheer power on display. Ooh. Overhead kick by Shadow Mystery Man. His offense continuing to amaze and innovate, because, I mean, I truly don't know what he's capable of.
Well, apparently he's got a German suplex in his little bag of tools there.
Who doesn't? What is this?
Oh!
Oh! Ref, get counting.
Am I mistaken, or is that a copy of Final Fantasy X on his jacket?
I think our cameraman might have to zoom in, but it definitely looks like it could be. Well, I guess when you're that mysterious, you need one thing for people to know you by, and if being a fan of Final Fantasy X is it, then so be it, but a choke slam.
Evil Blood Skeleton will not let up in this competition.
Oh, but Colt Stud is he's empowering himself with knowledge of the future.
I believe he may be going through the archives of the future and looking into these men's moves in order to more effectively assault them.
Brutal Uranagi. And a lariat.
Oh,
And here comes Evil Future Demon.
I wonder if he'll see right through this other time-traveling trickster's offensive torrent.
Or they'll team up. Now, what's interesting is that our champion, Duke Death, gets to stay inside his pod right up until the end of this matchup. Well, not until the end, but definitely has to fight for the lowest amount of time.
You gotta wonder if that's gonna affect these incumbent challengers' abilities to take that title from him.
That's just the luck of the draw, and our champion locked out.
Oh my god. No
The
way!
fourth one of this matchup, Razor's Edge.
What a hot dogging and grandstanding from Mr. Shadow Mystery Man.
1, 2, 3. No 3.
Colt Stud fighting his way out of that one.
I mean, I was certain that he was out. Shadow Mystery Man launching an offensive on Evil Future Demon in the corner.
Well, Evil Future Demon has gone on record saying Final Fantasy VII is his favorite in the series.
Gotta wonder if he prefers the remake.
This could be it for Colt Stud.
And it is. Unfortunately, simple durability does not win you a matchup. You've got to lay in some shots too, and Colt Stud did not manage to do much of that in this match. What could Shadow Mystery Man be looking for? Ooh!
Oh, Evil Future Demon intercepts. I think Evil Blood Skeleton could go all the way.
I mean, I'm impressed he's gone as far as he's gone, but still a long way away from winning that championship.
Back to his feet.
Even if he gets through Evil Future Demon and Shadow Mystery Man, I mean, he's still got to pin the champion for the 3 count, and I just don't know if he's got that kind of stamina left in him.
Well, I know one thing, he is not letting up.
And our champion will be out in just 5 seconds.
The final pod opens.
Shadow Mystery Man waiting no time to meet the champion. And another choke slam by Evil Blood Skeleton.
The cover.
And that was just 2. Flatliner.
The ref knocked down.
And Duke Death not appreciative of damage to the referee. Such a relatively nice guy, despite being this skeletal creature from hell.
Yeah, for someone from the bowels of hell, the Duke is a surprisingly friendly individual.
Gotta wonder what he did to end up in the flaming pits, but
I think whatever it is, maybe the time spent there has been sufficient penance, or maybe not. Maybe this 5th Razor's Edge will be.
To the champion.
Evil Blood Skeleton absolutely dominating in this match.
Duke Death with a kick out, but I mean, this match should have been his. He came out last and he's on the ground. Not for long.
Evil Future Demon can't seem to get a handle on Duke Death here in this matchup tonight. And that drop on the top turnbuckle isn't going to help either.
But a snapmare into a kick by Evil Blood Skeleton, who, let's not forget, had to fight his way through all comers, and he's here in the final 4.
Oh, taking him to his feet. Throwing him back in the ring.
A cover. Kick out Evil Blood Skeleton. 1, 2.
Kicked out at 2.
Does. And off to the side, Duke Death with a dragon screw onto Evil Future Demon, slamming him onto that grating.
Oh no! Countered by Shadow Mystery Man.
Shadow Mystery Man isn't going to let anyone else win the Punk Championship. And why would he?
Is it over? Could this be it for Evil Blood Skeleton? Oh no! What's he planning?
What is this?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he decided
Right,
perhaps the distance was too great, you know?
Yep, sort of just defaulted to a nice stern kick to the ribs there, maybe trying to psych out his competition.
Suppose when you're Shadow Mystery Man, but off to the side, a one-winged angel onto the Duke.
Onto the grating, you know that's gotta hurt. Evil Blood Skeleton seems to be re-establishing control.
Oh! But the Duke could be out.
Kicked out at 2. It's gonna take more than that to fell the champion.
I mean, when you've spent an eternity inside hell itself, I mean, it's got to take a lot of punishment to make you feel something.
Evil Blood Skeleton setting something up. Oh, going
Just
for the
cover.
pin. Oh!
Using the ropes as leverage, all legal inside Elimination Chamber.
Oh, could Evil Future Demon interact?
Ooh,
Is he going to stop it?
I don't think so.
Come
Take
on.
out Evil Pulp Skeleton.
Damn.
Oh,
Has been eliminated.
but
Truly
what
a
a
shame.
showing.
He may have lost, but he is not walking out of here looking weak at all.
Might have not won the championship, but I think he won the hearts of the fan base with that showing.
You got to wonder what the future's going to have in store for that guy after a showing like that here at BloodMania.
But now it could be looking like the champion could retain with that power bomb. Going for the cover.
And Evil
And he
Future
gets
Demon's
it.
out.
Been eliminated.
But Shadow Mystery Man using the same maneuver.
I thought he might have had it.
But he transitions into the Boston Crab.
The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Truly enjoying this spectacle of a match.
Oh, letting go, but the damage dealt to the champion's back in that hold.
I think
That's not going to go away.
I think we may see a new POG champion crowned here today.
I think it's entirely possible. Oh, and a sit-out powerbomb.
Using the champ's own move against him. Our new POG champion, ladies and gentlemen. Shadow Mystery Man.
What a spectacular display of brutality inside the Elimination Chamber by all 6 of these men.
Truly, this is one of the most violent matches I've ever witnessed.
But in the end,
Here is your winner and new W.
Is Corey the Converter in the building? Because you can feel the electricity coming from this crowd here today.
I don't know, but I think a great many of them have been converted into being fans of the Shadow Mystery Man.
I know I have.
Just hope I see him coming to the ring next time, although I doubt it.
Hey, that belt might give him away.
Rules match and is for the Internet Continental Extreme Fighting Action Ultra Violent Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am getting word from backstage that the POG Champion's demands of facing the winner of that Elimination Chamber match, they've been accepted.
Yes, I believe he's entering the ring now, ready to face down the winner from our last match, Shadow Mystery Man. You gotta wonder, will he have the stamina required to face down the POG champion?
And if I'm the POG Champion, and if I win the title here, I mean, what kind of victory is that? Everyone knows you're picking on a weakened prey.
I'm not sure he cares.
Well, I guess that might, should he win the championship, that is, that might foreshadow what kind of title reign we're going to see from this individual. Making his usual flamboyant entrance, but I mean, Shadow Mystery Man just went through a grueling contest. He should be allowed some rest.
Yeah, I don't know if he even stands a chance in this matchup, especially after seeing what the POG champion did to Ojama Yellow earlier tonight.
Ojama Yellow really not making the best first impression on his BloodMania debut.
Oh, here he comes! No more games, no more hiding in the shadows, proudly displaying the belt, ready to face down this challenger.
Gotta wonder if this change in demeanor is confidence or perhaps a mask of sorts.
It's hard to get a read on this competitor, but either way, I think we're in for one hell of a showing here today.
perhaps his theme song, foreshadowing the outcome of this matchup. And there it is, the prize at stake.
Just reminding these boys what they're fighting for.
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 220 pounds, Pitbull Rick. And introducing the champion, from your darkest fears, weighing in at 333 pounds, he is the Death.
Seemingly not phased at all by having to pull double duty like this here at BloodMania. And they're off. Shadow Mystery Man not letting Pac Champion get started without taking a little bit of damage. Into an early cover.
Trying to end this early. Wants to get back, get some rest.
I
Oh,
don't know
brutal
where.
kick.
Oh, I don't know where someone like Shadow Mystery Man retreats to recuperate, but I bet it has a lot less lighting than this stage. And I think, you know, I might be inferring a little too much, but I think Shadow Mystery Man is here to make Pac Champion look like a little bit of a punk.
Yeah, it's almost as if he hasn't sustained any damage at all. He's fighting in full form.
Absolutely crazy, considering we just witnessed the work he went through. Pac Champion with the powerbomb.
Reminding Shadow Mystery Man that he is a serious competitor here.
Looking to go up to the top rope and deliver some sort of flying maneuver.
Oh.
Elbow drop.
That's gotta hurt.
Shadow Mystery Man dodging a kick. I believe that was from sexism. And a little bit of hot dogging and grandstanding. Oh. And, brainbuster. Right in the middle of the ring by the Pac Champion. Flying forearm into the face. That I believe that's a emote from Twitch.tv, and it gets hit again. Shadow Mystery Man not letting up one bit in this matchup. What's he going for? And a dive.
This is an absolutely brutal showing from Shadow Mystery Man. Dedicated on retaining that title that he just won.
Well, he doesn't want to have the dishonor of the shortest title reign in Blood Hell Federation history. Oof, and this time's racism being used to full effect.
Yeah, that's a dangerous combo there. If you get hit with racism and sexism, I don't know if you'll be able to get back up.
Shadow Mystery Man evading both strikes of the baseball bat. Now being tossed back and forth between these two competitors.
Oh! I felt that one.
Had to connect eventually.
Oh. Pac Champion, please. You're better than this.
I don't think he is, unfortunately. And now a chair deadly in the hands of Shadow Mystery Man. Thrown over the barricade. Oof. They're not satisfied with their selection of weapons just hit, and another chair. Oh. Shadow Mystery and employing some genius evasive tactics, really, and a German suplex, really evading these potentially vicious strikes to that chair. And these two can beat each other up outside the ring all they want, and they seemingly want to quite a bit, but it won't win them this matchup. Come on, fellas, get it back inside the ring. Good on you, Shadow Mystery Man. Leading by example as a good champion should, not for much longer.
This is such a brutal match. I was not expecting to see this here tonight. Not after what these two competitors have already been through.
But Shadow Mystery Man, I mean, you've got to hand it to him. He just was in another matchup that he won, and it does not seem to have slowed him down one bit.
No, in fact, he seems to be the dominant force in this matchup here. I think the POG champion's mouth was writing checks that his body just could not cash.
I agree. Perhaps getting a little overconfident after his quick victory over Ojama Yellow.
Oh, and he's taunting Shadow Mystery Man.
Making sure that the hard cam gets a good look at his views on the back of his shirt. It's a good thing we're only sponsored by Snickers, the most tolerant of sponsors. Otherwise, we could be facing some legal issues.
Yeah, a lot of other sponsors would not let this slide, but our federation's rules, we insist on allowing our competitors to express their views, even if we don't agree.
A kick out, but transitioning into that Boston Crab.
Going for what works. This is what almost won him that last match, so I can't really blame him. POG champion throws him off.
But, again, the punishment endured. Going for just a more straightforward cover. And he gets it! How embarrassing for the POG champion.
Yeah, that match should have been his. If you look at the statistics, it should have been an easy win for the POG champion here, facing down an already exhausted opponent and just losing in such a, I'll be honest, a humiliating fashion here tonight.
Absolutely.
Any momentum he had going into this match may be lost.
It's right back down to Ojama Yellow level for the POG champion. And there is the prize that has been fought over so much on this night. And if this is anything to go by, I think Shadow Mystery Man is going to have a long and fruitful title reign.
I sure hope so.
Now go home, wherever that may be, and take a rest, Shadow Mystery Man. You have twice over earned it.
A truly dominant force rising through the ranks of this federation. Here tonight, a bit of an unusual match for this federation. The Thundertaker has been challenged by a mystery opponent, and not Shadow Mystery Man.
No, not even Shadow Mystery Man match. It was in a third matchup tonight. No, we have no idea who challenged him, but the Thundertaker, you know, he's always ready to have a good time, so he accepted.
Yeah, the Thundertaker, of course, you know, willing to kind of go at it with anyone. It's all somewhat of a game to him, so, I mean, a new friend to play with, I don't think he has any problem with that.
Absolutely. For those who saw last BloodMania, you should know that the Thundertaker is our eco-friendly champion, but that title is not on the line, and he elected to not bring it with him to the ring.
Yeah, he opted to leave it at home today, I believe. I think he asked his friend Albert Wesker to hold on to it and take care of it while he's out.
Suppose he's just sharing his toy with a good friend. But who do you think this mystery opponent could be, and why the need for such a mystique, you know?
Perhaps Johnny Gargano, maybe looking to get another shot at that title?
Perhaps.
Hold on. I think we may get our answer. What? What?
What?
No! I
Is
haven't
that-
seen him in a year!
Is that... Oh, what is the HUD saying? What do you mean, awakened Tinge?
Hold on. Get Mr. Blood on the phone. What is going on here?
Iron Man answered, we saw the Tinge lose for the first time ever at last BloodMania.
And here he is again, looking confident as ever, claiming to be awakened.
I think he's looking for revenge against the person who stole his title from him.
I think this very well may be his chance, but as our viewers know, sorry, my mind is blown right now. At last BloodMania, the Undertaker cashed in Money in the Bank after a brutal match between the Tinge and Johnny Gargano, and stripped the eco-friendly title from contingency. And it seems he's back for blood.
That appears to be the case, but I'm not seeing a notable difference in his entrance that is very different, but...
He seems physically to be the same. Oh, his left eye appears to be open, but...
Oh, it does.
It seems to have some sort of demonic force there. Perhaps sort of lifting the veil here on himself, letting the viewer see more of him.
I don't know what to expect from this matchup.
I'm horrified. This is going to be absolutely brutal. That's the only thing I know for sure.
And there's...
Is that...
What is this?
His eye changed?
He's not wearing his mask.
He stripped off the mask and... Did you get a glimpse at his eye there?
Only a brief glimpse. It couldn't be. It couldn't be what I think it is.
According to the notes I have here, it would appear he's channeled into the natural energies around him and seems to have tapped into Sage mode?
By God, no wonder he had that eye closed in the past. I mean, his Mangekyo Sharingan and Sage mode simultaneously.
Now, I will say this is going to take a toll on his stamina reserves utilizing this much power, but I don't know if anyone could possibly survive the onslaught of a Mangekyo user, also empowered with Senjutsu.
Well, for the Undertaker's sake, I hope he can. This, of course, again, not a championship match. That being said, a dominant victory over the champion, I mean, that would be a hell of a statement on the Tinge's return.
Awakened Tinge wasting no time dismantling the Undertaker.
And a third snap suplex in this matchup. Undertaker rolling to the outside.
The Tinge quick to follow. Undertaker with a grab. Tinge countering.
And... a flapjack to Undertaker, who sits right back up.
Oh, only to get pushed right back down.
You've got to wonder what else might have changed about the Tinge. Backbreaker. He's getting the Undertaker back inside the ring. I think he might be looking to end this one early.
Yeah, I'm just in awe. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold it together here, but I just cannot believe what I'm seeing. After last year's event,
I don't think I'd ever see him again.
I thought he was gone. He disappeared just as mysteriously as he first entered the Federation, and now he's back. He's got a new outfit, new...
But there's the face breaker!
The face breakers!
Tinge.
Some things never change.
Gets a 2 count.
By God. Oh no.
And
what is he
what
doing?
is it?
Could this be the crucifix head scissors? What?
What?
Oh! A brutal kick.
Using that knee. What is that on his knee?
Is that it appears to be a JPEG of Johnny Gargano?
Good God. I guess his vengeance towards Johnny only intensified by his loss. This isn't a result I was expecting, I can tell you that.
Oh my god.
I think the Tinge underwent training in his year away.
What is he doing?
What does this mean for the Federation?
Oh, a counter from the Undertaker. Is this his chance to turn this match around?
Finally, an opening. Get it together, Undertaker. You're the champion for a reason. He's got a bat.
Oh, brutal strikes to the Tinge.
Imagine if he was doing that for real. That patented shoulder tackle. Going for the cover, but I don't think that would have put old Tinge away.
Oh, he kicks out. This is a whole new level of technique from the Tinge here today. And I don't know whether to be glad to see an old champion return or terrified for what this could mean for the future of our
Tombstone pile driver.
Putting him to rest. Could this be it for the Tinge?
No.
I just realized he seems to have traded out the Undertaker image on his chest from his entrance to an image of Kane while in the ring.
Don't know what that could mean. If we could get a word with him backstage after this, that would be ideal.
It's tough to even find this man. As we said, I mean, we've been trying to reach out to him over the last year. Wanted him to make a return, but here he is. I'm in shock.
But Undertaker, I bet he's as shocked as we are, but he's not letting it show. He's just having a match as if it was with any friend.
Yeah, I mean, he's just play fighting the way he always does.
You've got to wonder, perhaps play fighting will not beat Awakened Tinge, but it's never been a problem for the Undertaker in the past. Is this old school?
Perhaps so.
And it is.
Dropping the Tinge to the floor. Could this be over? Going for the cover.
And the Undertaker going for a cover after every big offensive maneuver, not wanting to hurt his friend. Oh, is this another? This is another tombstone
pile driver.
Awakened Tinge's return and might be hindered right here.
It is.
And it is.
By God. It could be all over for him.
Awakened Tinge in his new form, still not enough. Back to back, devastating defeats to the Undertaker.
I'm in shock. I'm in awe. I don't even know what to say. What does this mean for the rest of this company? What does this mean for Johnny Gargano?
Who, suspiciously perhaps, is not here tonight in any capacity.
He's usually not one to miss a BloodMania.
By God, what if the Tinge took him? We do know that Johnny Gargano does like to accompany to the Undertaker to the ring most matches. And a match at BloodMania, he wouldn't have dared miss it.
Hör mal, Bauer. Wenn wir uns nicht beeilen, dann werden wir gleich pitschenass.
Mensch, Theo, dann tu mir mal ganz schnell meine Stiefel holen.
Wieso ich? Hol dir deine Stiefel doch selber.
Bin ich hier der Bauer oder du?
Der Bauer hat gesagt, ihr sollt euch beide nackig machen und ich soll euch mal so richtig rannehmen.
Was? Das glaube ich nicht.
Ja, sicher doch.
Das wird ja nie von uns verlangen, oder?
Ich kann den Bauer ja noch mal fragen, wenn ihr mir nicht glaubt. Ey, Bauer!
Beide? Sicher! Beide, du Idiot!
Wenn's mal wieder länger dauert, bis es was zu beißen gibt, schnapp dir einen Snickers. Snickers. Und der Hunger ist gegessen.
And now our scheduled main event for the evening, a brutal, fatal four-way matchup for, I believe, 2 championships. That is correct. And our first champion of the night, Donkey Kong.
Yes, our Lord of Darkness champion, Donkey Kong, is here, putting his title on the line and hopes to win a second.
Gotta admire that kind of bravery, but, I mean, Donkey Kong only debuted for the Federation about 5 months ago, but what an impact he's made.
Yeah, he quickly fought his way to the top of the ladder of this company, proving that he is worthy of this opportunity here at BloodMania.
And pure confidence on the face of Donkey Kong. I think there's a good chance he has what it takes to walk out double champion.
Oh
And
no.
our first challenger,
Could it be him? It sure is.
there's the Strong Cat.
An absolutely terrifying competitor, making his way from backstage right now.
Suffered a crushing defeat at last year's BloodMania, but an otherwise stellar record.
And introducing the challenger from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Strongman, Tony Tiger.
Showing no fear entering this ring. He could go from having no championships to 2 of them in one fell swoop.
Looking at his physique, I don't think I've ever seen him in better shape in his life. He looks ready for this matchup.
Been doing some heavy training. Intense. I mean, he's always been called Strong Cat and it's always been accurate, but I think this is the strongest he's ever been.
And look how limber he looks tonight. He looks absolutely in peak condition.
It's hard to bet against him, but when it is a 4-man match, he may well not be in the deciding pinfall whatsoever.
And what a performer. He really likes getting the crowd riled up.
And they go wild when they see him. How could they not?
Love him or hate him, he is a magnanimous personality.
And I believe our second champion.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, our EBDHTWYF champion,
He is the
Bane.
Bane, also a relatively recent newcomer, but could not be more dominant.
I can't shake the feeling that he does look somewhat familiar, though.
It does. I agree. I think I've seen him before, but I mean, it might just be the fact that I've seen The Dark Knight Rises. But
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
don't
did
know.
really like that movie, but for some reason I feel like I've seen him somewhere else, and I just can't quite figure out where.
I don't know. But I don't think origins matter so much as results here in the Evil Blood Hell Death Twisted Violence Federation.
Yes, he may have failed at taking over Gotham, but he has not failed to conquer that championship.
You're gonna have to pry it from his cold, dead hands.
And he's a pretty big guy.
For you, anyway. And now, eternal rival of Strong Cat. I believe forced his way into what was originally a triple threat match. It's Shin Pepsi Man.
Yes, this haunting revenant of beverage distribution is here once again to face off with his blood rival. The man who put him in the grave, Strong Cat.
You've got to wonder how ecstatic he would be if he, in one move, pinned his arch nemesis and got rewarded for it with 2 championships.
I think he could deserve that opportunity. I mean, he had a strong showing at last year's BloodMania. However, a torn ACL did take him out of the action for a few months, so we'll see how that plays out for him here tonight.
Absolutely. Momentum may have been slowed by an injury, but I think he's ready to prove that it's like he hasn't missed a step at all.
Yeah, he's showing that he's just as mobile as he ever was, prancing around the ring in demonic fashion.
Of course, has never faced either of our champions in competition before. Let's hope that when he was injured, he studied the tapes and he knows what they have to offer. Such self-restraint. I've heard when you are a revenant, that overwhelming urge to deliver justice really makes it hard to do anything else. But Shin Pepsi Man able to showboat to the crowd in the presence of Strong Cat, not even looking at his quarry.
Yeah, I don't think he's afraid in the slightest of Strong Cat in this matchup here tonight. He knows he can win. He's done it before. And let's see if he has what it takes to emerge double champion here tonight at BloodMania.
Whatever the result, this is sure to be worthy of the main event position it's been given.
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be an absolutely electrifying match here tonight, folks.
Those 2 championships both on the line, both hauntingly beautiful.
Yes, I think we're about ready to get things underway here. Those tattoos on Bane are looking mighty familiar.
Those were not in the comic.
Yeah, I don't think he had those in the movie either, and he was wearing a vest for a bit. I think I would have seen him. Oh,
Facebreaker.
Donkey Kong pulling out a facebreaker.
Of course, we saw a facebreaker utilized in the last match between the Thundertaker and Awakened Continge. It was a strange sight.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm not sure if the Tinge will be back, but, you know, this isn't his match, and as astounded as I'm sure we all are, we owe these fierce competitors our undivided attention, I believe. They've earned it.
Absolutely.
Oh, Strong Cat absolutely punishing. Just... Oh!
And I'm not surprised. I thought this would happen.
Whoa!
The 2 champions and the 2 rivals facing off against each other. Suplex to Bane.
Oh, Strong Cat intervening.
And now setting up Bane. Oh. And now dropped onto the top turnbuckle. That has to be very painful. Now Donkey Kong with a belly-to-belly suplex. And the 2 largest competitors in this matchup utilizing their physiques to showcase some early dominance, but I mean, I've seen big men felled before. Donkey Kong decides against whatever he had in mind. Oh, Hurricane Rana.
Wow, at his size, still having that kind of mobility, you gotta admire that.
And Shin Pepsi Man, angry.
A fierce, but he breaks up the pin. He wants Strong Cat to himself. Doesn't want him to get out the easy way by pinning Bane.
And follow slam. Oh
my God!
Good God! Such power by Shin Pepsi Man. They don't make them like that on Earth. You've got to be put through hell to be able to do something of that nature.
I think we might need to get the medical team on standby here if this match is going to go this way. Oh my god, Donkey Kong has a steel chair. What's he going to do with it? Oh, seems like he's going straight for Strong Cat.
But he misses.
Just barely managed to evade, but he's bringing it in the ring with him. Oh, Pepsi Man's having none of it. Strong Cat intercepts Pepsi Man, though. What the? Oh my god.
Oh, and I believe that Strong Cat's finisher, the X-Plex. But Donkey Kong crushing the referee. I don't think that was intentional.
Oh, Bane brought in a sledgehammer.
He countered the clothesline, trips him up. The big men are now facing off against each other.
Yeah, it's quite an astounding sight when you look in this ring and Bane is the smallest man there.
Usually he is a big guy, but perhaps not in this one.
Perhaps not for these gentlemen.
Oh, but he is unleashing.
I believe he's tapping into his venom.
I believe that is the case.
Maybe he's gonna go get him.
You would think with that adrenaline pumping through his veins right now, he'd be making more of an impact. Oh, what is Donkey Kong doing? Is that the 5-knuckle shuffle to Shin Pepsi Man?
I felt that over here. Donkey Kong pins Shin Pepsi Man after a fierce 5-knuckle shuffle.
Strong Cat attempted to intercept the pinfall, but a little too slow getting back into the ring.
Gotta imagine, he must be upset having his prey taken away from him like that.
Look at this. He's rolling in, and he's just too slow.
Here is your winner and the gentle giant, Donkey Kong.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not that surprised by the result, but the speedy fashion in which it occurred, I guess that injury really knocked Shin Pepsi Man down a peg or two.
Yeah, maybe we just need to give him some more time to get that ACL under control, spend a few more months maybe in physical therapy, and he'll be back in peak form, but I think he's ready to come back. Maybe not even just after after Strong Cat, but perhaps a new foe has emerged in the form of Donkey Kong.
If that is the case, as we've seen, Donkey Kong is perhaps the fiercest competitor in the entire Federation, so good luck, Shin Pepsi Man. And I believe that is everything for BloodMania 2.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again to our sponsor Snickers for bringing this event to us all. And of course, thank you to everyone out there in the EBDHTWYF Nebula for tuning in and making this all possible. We love you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to bringing you more bloodshed soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, our scheduled broadcast had already concluded.
The Tinge?
Live transmission. Is that the Tinge?
Yeah, it appears we're getting a broadcast somewhere from the Tinge himself. What could this be?
Of course, earlier in the night, the Tinge made his in-ring return after last BloodMania in an unsuccessful effort versus the Undertaker. What is this?
Here he goes.
And I believe
he appears to have made a makeshift crowd out of mannequins for himself.
What a monster!
Is this in some kind of swamp? What is this?
I hope this isn't where he lives.
This isn't an EBDHF sanctioned match.
Not at all. In fact, we're only airing it due to the personality involved.
You know, I'm just in awe. Tonight has been full of surprises for us, and I am not ready to see what the Tinge has in store for us, being broadcast from what I can only assume to be his home.
Doing an entrance as if he was in a match.
But who is he? Who could he be wrestling?
In this sick, twisted environment, I don't know.
It looks absolutely filthy. I feel bad for any poor soul unlucky enough to wander through here.
No fans in attendance, thank God. Oh, just look at this place.
Oh, he's activated
That is,
Sage
in fact,
mode.
Sage mode. Is that
Johnny?
Johnny? What happened to him?
Cleveland, Ohio. Weighing in,
It appears the Tinge has taken Johnny Gargano prisoner.
My God, what kind of monster is this man?
Hold on, our fax machine seems to be going off.
Oh,
Yes,
That's
hold
good.
on. Let me just get these papers in order here. Yes, it does appear as if this Extreme Rules matchup broadcast live to you from the Tinge War compound is for the freedom of Johnny Gargano?
Johnny? Oh, he is prisoner. He's being held captive by the Tinge.
It would appear that the Tinge has taken Johnny Wrestling captive, and the only way for him to get free is to beat the Tinge.
As we all know, Johnny Gargano with a less than impressive 0-31 record versus the Tinge, but 0-0 versus Awakened Tinge. What is that referee?
Oh, the Tinge's coming out strong on Johnny.
What is wrong with that referee?
He appears to have jaundice or maybe some kind of Lyme disease. Either way, he needs to see a physician.
What sick game is this? Come on, Johnny. Fight him.
Yeah,
Win
get him,
this
Johnny.
match. We're all rooting for you here at EBDHTWYF headquarters.
Oh, no. Someone
Not
stop
going
the
too
Tinge,
well.
please.
I believe Edward Blood himself is triangulating the position of this broadcast.
Yeah, attempting to locate Mr. Gargano and get him home safely. I'm sure his wife is missing him pretty bad right now.
One can only hope that we locate him before the Tinge does whatever he plans on doing to him.
Oh, I hope... Oh, Johnny.
What?
Tinge, who is that for? There's no audience.
I think it's for us.
I think he knows.
He knows we're watching.
Oh, God. Johnny,
someone make it
please.
stop. And if this match is for his freedom, what happens if he loses?
I don't even want to think about that possibility. Right now, we just have to hope that Johnny finds a way to make his way out of this.
I would hope
Yes,
so.
Johnny, get a weapon. It's
Johnny,
fine.
get a weapon. Get anything you can.
Sledgehammer, good choice.
Oh, no.
Oh, no! Oh, Johnny, good dodge. Oh,
Oh, but he misses. That covering his head, definitely not helping. Oh, and that's that brutal knee he used to against the Undertaker.
you must admit, Johnny doing one hell of a job fighting for a man who cannot currently see.
Better than I would. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
But Awakened Twinge has to know this is not a fair fight.
I think he's trying to break Johnny's spirit. But as we know, Johnny does have that big rebel heart.
If there's one thing, he'll never be torn apart. I mean, you can break his body, but you'll never break his will, right?
Yeah.
But Awakened Twinge doing everything he can to break both right now.
He's pulling out every move in the book. This is insane.
And another backbreaker. By God.
Johnny rolling out.
Ooh.
The Tinge appears to be using some form of taijutsu now.
Oh, Johnny tripping up the Tinge.
Gargano showing such creativity.
And it's going to take all the creativity he can muster to come back in this.
Oh, big
Oh.
forearm.
It's it. Do you think the Tinge maybe thinks those mannequins are real viewers?
How twisted is his psyche?
I don't know, but he keeps posing for them.
He moonwalked into Gargano.
Is that a bathtub?
It appears to be so, as well as a stack of old tires?
Oh, I
Tinge.
can't watch anymore.
Tinge, do you live like this?
Oh, just completely filthy. And he's not letting up his assault versus Gargano. I believe we're 20% of the way triangulated. I don't know this is fast enough to save Johnny.
Johnny, I know you can't hear us right now, but please, you've just got to hold on long enough for us to triangulate your position. I have word Colt Stud is waiting on his motorcycle to ride out any time now. He's even managed to recruit Evil Death Robot to the cause. Apparently,
what was that?
What was that?
I've never seen that maneuver before, and it... Not enough, but... What was that?
Johnny just barely kicking out in time.
Oh, no, and the Oh,
Johnny.
Johnny, I know you can't see the swings coming, but...
Please, just keep rolling.
I feel so bad for him right now.
Oh, this is just hard to watch.
Oh, a takedown. Oh.
Tinge really punishing the midsection on Gargano. How far this champion has fallen. Oh, off the apron.
Out of the ring. I mean, once an enigmatic, eco-friendly champion, now appears to be a... I don't want to call him a serial killer, as I don't have any proof he's committed murder, but...
A sociopath at the very least.
Is that a scream in the background?
Yeah, is he holding more people captive? Has anyone heard word from Candace? Do we have confirmation that Candace is alright?
Oh, I hope to God that was not Johnny's wife.
That's just too far, Tinge.
But Johnny... The Tinge absolutely not bothered by the sledgehammer.
I think I understand why he didn't defeat the Thundertaker earlier today. I think he may have been saving his strength for facing off against Gargano. But why?
But why? What is this man's endgame? And is that face breaker? Just absolutely brutal assault by the I believe that's that knee again. Oh, this one has to be over.
Johnny, please, no!
Triangulation was only 46%.
Yes, I'm sorry, Johnny. We're not going to be able to find you here tonight. But hopefully, if we get another broadcast from the Tinge, we'll be able to zero in on your location and get a task force out right away. Folks at home, I'm so sorry to bring you this somber news of Johnny Gargano's capture. I know he's one of the most popular personalities here on EBDHF. Thank you for tuning in to our second BloodMania broadcast, and we hope to see you all again tomorrow night here on Blood Raw.
Spare the end of the world. I hear the rising phoenix in my dream, and the virgin child made a wish upon a star. That night her mother talks no more. Cape of hope, the end of the dream. Shining fish splashes in a stream, and the virgin